Hello everyone, this is Master Viktor Neustroev. Today we're gonna have some practice and play the games. So I have a list of players who gonna play against me, and move by move I'm going to accept them all. However, before we start with the webinar, let's wait. Well, before we start with our simul today, let's wait for more people. Also, I want you to let me know if there are any problems with the sound or video quality, or maybe the internet is lagging. I'm streaming it on several platforms, including YouTube. Okay. So, I'm sure you can see the board. Let me know if the sound quality is good. Okay, it seems to me everything works pretty well. Okay, fine. Thank you for confirmation. So I'm waiting for your challenges. My username is... Where is it? I can show you. Okay, please look at the screen. So this is my username, GERTSOG. What else? It should be 30 plus 30 unrated. Like, for example, here Anirudh already challenged me. I'm going to accept it soon. Before we start, I would like to let you know that next weekend we are going to conduct the middle game masterclass. My friend and our coach Nikolai Yordanov is going to conduct 2 days. There will be two group classes in Zoom. And it's not a webinar, so I'm not going to stream it. It's just a private event for a group of people. We expect from 8 to 10 people. And some of already joined our event. So in this middle game masterclass, FIDE Master Nikolai Erdanov, who is one of our coaches, is going to explain how to attack weaknesses, how to attack the enemy king, how to improve pieces in a complicated position, and also how to then take advantage of better pieces. Also, he will share some guidelines of how to plan in the middle game and how to how to pass the game into a favorable end game. So actually today, because of Black Friday, that was actually this Friday, so the sale is still on, and you can save 80% if you use this offer during the next 13 hours. So it costs only $19 for the whole event. So the 2 lessons, each lesson 2 hours, so finally 4 hours, and for that you pay only $19, which is less than $5 per hour. So I'm sure you won't find coaching at such a low price. So it's easy, just submit your username, your name, your last name, your email, and proceed to payment. Click on it and follow the procedure. Okay, so also you are going to get the recordings in case if you miss something, and PGNs of all games we are going to analyze. If you have some special questions, you can ask Nikolai as well. Okay, fine, and we continue with our simul. Here. Okay, Anirudh is the first one, and I'm going to accept challenges one by one. So D5. Here E4. So guys, waiting for your challenges. Knight f. Okay. So knight c6. Where is my other game? Ah, here it is. So d4, bishop f5. I don't remember how exactly to play that line. e6. So Can Sicilian. Okay, perfect. d4. Knight takes d4. So it should be 30 plus 30 unrated. Bishop g2. Okay. Here I continue with e6. a6, c4. Mark the bind. Okay, parallax. Okay, fine. Today I actually wanted to do a kind of educational webinar. I'm going to tell what mistakes you play and what you should do in order to work on them. Okay, so bishop e7, c6, Caracan. Here in the queen c7, here I play knight to c3. d5 is played, so e5. Knight f6. a3 to prevent bishop b4. Okay, now bishop f5, knight f3, c4. So finally he plays c3, or I mean c4. What should I do? So let me play what? Knight to b4. e6, bishop e2. Everything according to the theory. This is the advanced version. Okay, c5 is played. And if I'm not missing anything, it should be bishop e3 in this position. d6, and then it's the hedgehog. Okay, who else wants to challenge me? There is a... Okay, this is a daily challenge. Bishop d7. So probably with knight c6 idea. Okay, this time I think I can play f4. Knight goes to e1. I expected knight a3 actually. Knight e1 is a good move. What's then? Knight goes to f6, but then a3 I'm chased away. Once I played g5 in such a position. Okay, so let me play a5 move. Queen b6, and how to play? Well, I don't remember exactly. I didn't play this line for a long time. Knight c3, queen b2. Okay, there is one more challenge. Okay, who challenges me? Stormdar. Okay. Well, it should be 30 plus 30. Let me play a few moves there. So it looks like today I play only against strong players. Okay, so the game cancelled. So now let's go back. How should I play in this position? Okay, so finally it's another challenge. Okay, e4, d6. Okay, let's play a few moves. Knight c3. So queen b6. Okay, what do I remember? Knight c3, queen b2. Okay, it's knight c3. It's definitely knight c3. Okay, bishop d3. Knight comes to c3. Fine. Knight to f6. Bishop e3. Okay, let me type my username here, actually everywhere. You can find it in a description as well. Okay, so bishop d4, c4 was played. Now the pawn is hanging. Maybe guys, you can help me how to continue here. I play queen d2. For example, if I play queen d2, it's queen b2, after which what? Rook goes there, but I lose on c2. So okay, let's play rook b1. e5 was played. Well, I expected this move. So bishop e3. This is the first time I see that black plays the hedgehog like that. Let me check if there are any other challenges. No, it's only a daily one. Knight goes there, so knight b4 is a kind of a threat. Let me castle. And this move is played. Is the pawn hanging? Well, probably. If so, let's save it by playing rook c1 move. This is how I indirectly save the pawn on c4. h6. So here, having in mind that I have rook versus queen, I should open the position. But at the same time, I shouldn't blunder this knight. So b3 should be done, I think. Okay, what's then here? Anirudh is thinking. Okay, queen a5 to pin the knight. And in such a case, I close the position with this move. He is going to play bishop c6. This is what I expect. Let me castle first. Queen goes to a5, bishop d2. Bishop d2, bishop b4. Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot move my knight. And if I take, the c2 is hanging. Seems to me I blunder it. Does it make sense to play b4, bishop b4? No, it doesn't. Here I was expecting to play this move, but now after bishop b4 I have a trouble. The knight is hanging, and if queen e1, it's just bishop c2, and that's it. So rook b2, bishop goes back. Well, no, not the bishop goes back. B takes, c takes there, take there. Well, looks like I have no other option. Queen b6. A3. This is how I protect the pawn. Okay, bishop e7 was played. Well, let's first move the king to h1. Yeah, and here what? Knight a4 is the other option, but then b5. However, this time I can play knight c5. Also, in case if knight a4, it's bishop takes there, and if I capture with my knight, I lose my central pawn, which I don't want. Okay, let's lose the pawn on c2. Okay, queen e3, maybe a helpful move. Okay, Anirudh wants to play e4, it's obvious. Okay, I can castle. There is also one more player. So c5. Knight comes there. So bishop g5. Castle. Okay. So g4. Bishop takes c2. So I continue with this move. e4 is played, so I cannot ignore. Okay, here d5. Queen d5 then. Bishop should retreat. Where? To g4 I think is best. e5, knight c6. e5 is played. Oops, looks like I experienced some problems now. Okay, bishop e2. Knight goes there. So here, knight d5. Bishop retreats. Well, and then I capture on c4, gaining a pawn back. Okay, let me new game. What time controls? So here, 30 plus 30. Play with a friend. Wait a sec. Was it unrated? Custom. 30 plus 30. Oh, let's play bishop f5. Okay, here queen d8. Oh, queen d8, bishop b6 works. Take on c4, or what else can be done? Bishop c4. Queen takes there. Okay, let's exchange bishops. And then the rook takes on f3. What can I do? I wanted to play c5 originally. Maybe e5 works better here. No, it doesn't seem to me. e5. So e5, d takes e5, let's say. Then I can deliver a check, and then I still have to move my knight. And what about c5? c5, well, they don't take. It's obvious they will play e5. No, I like e5 more. Queen d7. Fine, because queen c8 was a mate. And now I need to find how to save my knight and my b2 pawn. So like that. Okay, knight comes to e7. Knight b5. Queen comes to d3, e6. So I'm playing French defense, but without a bad bishop. Let me quickly look if you have any questions. Looks like not. Okay, so knight f3 was played. Knight e7 with knight f5 or knight g6 ideas. Oh, this game is over. Yes, let me, well, yeah, I take it. What else could happen? I can quickly analyze it. Maybe I didn't do everything properly, but I will show you. So here everything was fine. e5, and in this position you have to take. You have to take, then you replace the bishop here or here and try to remove your knight to e5. That should be quite good. Well, letting me play in f5, well, queen e5 was just a terrible move. At least you could play something helpful. Taking on c4 shouldn't make sense. It is a blunder because of queen a4. And after b5, it's just knight b5. I take advantage of several pins. This is also a pin. So that's why bishop e7 was required, maybe, or e takes f4, like I said, queen e5. That was a bad move, after which I play f5. That was absolutely correct. Bishop d7, castle, bishop e7. Well, and here I play g4, g5. Well, moving the knight was a bad idea because now I'm threatening to almost trap the queen. And after this move, protecting on e7, bishop b6, I just chase the queen away and capture here to play for a win. Okay, thank you for the game. What you should do, you should more practice with hedgehog. So here, for example, b6, bishop b7, d6, knight d7, bishop e7 and castle. That is the strategy. Okay, so a3 was played. So c4 is one of the options. But I want to play this move. Okay, queen c5. Queen c5, attacking here. Well, c3. Okay. So what should I take with? Well, first of all, I should deliver this intermediate check. I'm 100% sure I should do that, otherwise they castle. So let me deliver this check. Queen comes to e5. Oh, knight comes to e5, but queen to g3 should be strong enough. C takes d4, and here I may continue with this move, knight f5. Let's go back. So, for example, what happened with this game? Okay, I sent a rematch. Again, e4. Take. Let's go back. Let me play a few more moves because I don't want this game to get aborted. d4. Okay, here I continue with queen b6, attacking there. What else I can do? Knight h4 is another idea, but knight d2. Knight h4, knight d2 will be played. Rook c8 can be played as well, but then what? Well, okay, let's play this. Okay, my bishop is under attack, so I simply move it to d2. King goes there, and finally I can capture on d2 with my rook. Yeah, okay. So maybe this move deserves attention. Then knight bd2 is played. Then knight c4 cannot be played, so I have to bring the rook. If I play a5, b5, knight a7, a4. Well, it seems to me that this line is better, but I'm not sure. Okay, here, knight e2. I want to simplify with this move. Okay, finally d takes z5. So, what then? Well, I am 100% sure a check should be delivered. Okay, here knight comes to a7. e6, 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 knight f3. Let's deliver a check. Here knight d7. So castle, g5, I can take on b7 probably. Let's take on b7. Castle. So my knight doesn't participate in the game, that's the problem. f6 they may not take, but okay. d3 was played. Knight comes to c1, so the pawn is hanging. g4, okay. Knight h6. Bishop e7 castle. So f5, g5 will be played. Well, if f takes e5, it's knight takes e5, so this is also not in my favor. Knight f7 could make sense. If I play knight f7, it's probably this. Pawn takes. And my king is exposed, but maybe it's not a big problem. Well, I like this move more, it's safer. Okay, let's castle there. Queen b4 is a double attack, which I expected, so my move is knight back to d6. Bishop d7 here. Here f4, c5. Well, okay, let's take. Knight goes there, then I can take on d3. King goes to g7. How can I activate my queen here? Well, I can play this move. Bishop f4. I see the main idea of this move. So if I play knight c6, it's queen d5, right? If I play queen e7, it's knight d5. Well, well, well. Rook e8. How can I capture the pawn? Okay, let's play this move. I think it's the best. Okay, they take, I take. g5 is played. This is what I expected. Knight comes there. This move is to prevent my rook b2 move. Okay, rook d1. Then queen b2. Let's play this castle, castle. So knight d3. Now I'm trying to improve my pieces. I defended everything. Okay, so Anirudh, here I prepared this move, bishop e6. And you have to play queen d3. It seems to me. What else I can do in this position? So can I play queen e7 move? If I play queen e7 move, what they can do? Seven. Well, I have three attackers. They have three defenders. Another option is to take there and continue with knight d4, trying to trap the queen. Can the queen be trapped here? And then let's say queen b7, after which I continue with rook goes there, but queen escapes. So it's a big question of how to proceed here. Maybe knight e7, queen b7. Well, take knight d4. What else can be done? Well, bishop e6 also looks attractive. Yeah, bishop e6 seems to be a good move. I can continue playing without a pawn. Okay, knight e3. here knight b3 with no concrete idea. I can say my knight is well placed. Knight c5. They're going to play knight c5. So what should I do? Okay, I can play like that. Queen b2, offering an exchange. Queen e3. So what should I do? One of my ideas is knight b6 to attack on c4. Then, for example, queen takes queen, rook takes queen, and b3 to save the pawn on c4. After which I can proceed with a4, but I don't think a4 makes much sense. Well, I don't see anything better. Well, I can play knight b4 right away, then queen comes to e2. Nothing. h6 is another move to prevent knight g5. Okay, let's exchange queens first. Take. Okay, let's take. Okay, queen d8 first. b4, a5. Well, I can sacrifice the pawn, I think. So they play that. Let's come up with a plan. Maybe this move is enough. So I take c6, okay. Queen e2. b3 was played, so what about a4? Maybe rook d3 first, then a4. d3. Bishop to g6. Now this sacrifice doesn't look so good. So, but h4 can be played. h4 to undermine, then h4, h4, then g4, then what? Knight goes to d2, probably, but then I blunder the central pawn. I can play that move, but then h5. However, f3. Okay, let's play it. And here, let's exchange. Queen e3 to protect. And also to protect on here. Well, I would like to play this move, but after knight d2 I have to exchange my bishop, but then the pawn is hanging, so they are unlikely to play this move. Okay, let's play that. Queen c7, queen c7. Well, rook e1 don't know how to play. Here is c5. So let's simply exchange everything. Well, I didn't expect this move to be played actually. Now this pawn is hanging. So a4 was a better option. Yeah, so rook d3 was a mistake. Concrete mistake. So bishop takes d5, e takes d5, and then what? It doesn't seem to be good. Okay, rook c8 for now. They play this. I can exchange the other rook pair. Knight goes to c5. Both pawns are hanging. What can I do? Take with my bishop, then rook c4. Can I save them with queen c8 move probably? Let's do queen e7, castle. Okay, bishop g5. Okay, rook plays here. No, I need to exchange here. There is no other option. g4. So not to d2. Maybe I can play this move. Knight to e1. What about this move? Because then h5, I play that, then g3, so I have to play knight e1. Rook e4. Okay, so let's create an escape square. So they take on c4, I have to take with my pawn. Rook d1. Well, that can be a checkmate in some situation. So a4. Let's play this move as a prophylaxis. Rook comes there. And for this position, I prepared b6 move, chasing the knight away. Then knight goes there, which I don't actually like, because they can capture on b4, but maybe it's not a big problem. Or instead, I can play knight to c8 and knight b6 with a tempo. Here, rook c4. I play that. The rook moves away, let's say to c2. Can take on c5 and take on a4. But it doesn't seem to be good. I can play that move. Takes. I can go to d5. Okay, no, b6 should be done. Okay, let's take. No, I don't want to exchange such a bishop. Let's move it to c4. Okay, knight goes to a6, and in this position, my original plan was to play with my rook. But then I don't know how to bring the knight back to the game. But this is the second step. Okay, bishop d2, with the idea of playing b4, which is quite obvious. Which doesn't work, actually. I can play this move, then bishop c3. Let me first play this move. Knight d7. So the point is, if b4 is played, I capture there. They capture my bishop, I take there. And in case if they take with one of their pieces, I take on b4. Okay, knight d7 should be fine. Queen comes to e4. So queen e3, I suggest another exchange. Bishop comes there. Taken doesn't make sense. Okay, let's do this. B5. Take. Rook goes there. Rook d8. What's the purpose of this move? Just to activate the rook or what? Attack there. That's the purpose. So queen f4. And they threaten to take on g4. Queen goes there. They continue with knight f5. I take on g4. Okay, that should be fine. King, g4, let's see. Rook comes d1. So if d5, there is a pawn hanging. That's the problem. So queen b7 to occupy the main diagonal. And bishop a5 is played. Okay, this move. Then still d5 is played. That's the problem. So this pawn is hanging actually. Okay, let's do this. Okay, goes there. Bishop d7, bishop d7, and what about bishop g3 move? b4 is played finally. Okay, and here I take there. h4. And now d5 is a threat. So to stop d5, I should continue with my rook to with my queen. Then I drop the bishop. Okay, with my rook. d5 is played, so knight b4. This is where I'm low on time, extremely low on time. Well, this move seems to be attractive. Knight comes to d2. The pawn is hanging. Can I save it? Looks like I cannot. So what can I do? I just completely missed this move. Yeah, it's a pity. Maybe I can play knight e5. Well, it seems to be the only option. Knight e5, then rook d3. Queen b6, queen b6. And the pawn is hanging, so at least I could play that move. Now I cannot. So b3, okay. Bishop takes there. So something like knight f7. I really want to play something like knight f7. Or bishop d3, but bishop d3, yeah, bishop d3, they play knight here, so I cannot. The pawn is hanging. No, it's not. Well, let me continue with this move. Rook d3. A5. Okay, a3, I don't know what for. So Nerud plays this move, and I have to play bishop b6. Then d6 trying to undermine. queen b6. So finally I take on c3. d6. That's right. That's right. Knight e4. Thank you for the game. So here the number of pawns is equal. I'm not sure if I can do knight c8 move. And I think that this is the next move. Okay. Queen f3. So knight b1 is the next move. What can I do? I can play rook to d3. Probably rook to d3. Rook c1 is another option actually. Bishop comes there. Okay, so maybe this move. Take on d6. Let's take. There are no immediate threats. I can take on e6 actually, can I? Yeah, I can take on e6. There is no mate, so queen g6. Oh, what? Oh, rook d4. Rook d4 works, okay. So actually I'm going to lose a few games. For example, this one, because I am extremely low on time. I expected knight b1, but maybe... Okay, queen a5. Maybe queen a5 is even stronger. So bishop b4 doesn't work. b6 is coming. So rook to d3. But I think maybe I can blunder something with this move. I don't see a better option. Then queen takes there. Bishop f5 to restrict my knight. So check doesn't make sense. Okay, knight c3. G6 should be played with a temper to create an escape square. So probably he does rook b2 next. So here I'm definitely winning with no chances. But I should pay attention to. Rook goes there. So maybe I should somehow attack in this position. What can I do? Okay, c3. This is the most logical move. Okay, so usually I sometimes lose the games to parallax, but not this time. So g6. Knight comes there, so it's not hanging, but anyway. Bishop c5. Then b6 is played. So this move may work. I have no ideas actually. Okay, take. Bishop comes there. So what can I do? Well, I can take there. They will play knight c6. I will play that move. d7 will be played. After which I play knight here. Then d8 I sacrifice, a3. And it seems to me I promote in time. So protect. Bishop e3. Well, and this is a mate. So thank you for the game. I think you blunder it, knight d6, and after that all your problems appeared. So maybe you should study this variation slightly better. Of course, I made a mistake myself, but the position was solid enough. Okay, games. So here I'm low on time. Take bishop h6. No, maybe that wasn't the best option, but okay. Queen d2. Queen e2. No. Queen e4 then. Queen e4. Oops. Oh, I just simply blundered it. Okay. Was it the pre-move? Oh, yes. So I made a mistake. And Queen d4 is clearly a mistake. Queen takes c4. And Queen c4 was also a mistake. Oops. How is it possible? I was completely winning here. Oh my god. Okay. So today I lose a lot. b6, knight c6. Well, I don't know how to play. b4, no. Bishop e3. Oh, I lost by time, right? So, well, I think it's a winning position for me, but maybe they still have some chances, but I could definitely win here. Okay, what else do we have? No, here I lose. Okay. Anirudh played really well. I think he played better than anyone on our today's simul. So let's analyze this game. So I want to make sure that the e5 move I played was correct, but it seems to me, yes, the move was correct. At least it was a possible move. D takes e5, so check on c5 is fine. King h1, and in this position knight d7 is also right. So bishop f4, maybe this is where I should play better. Well, knight c6 is okay, queen d5. Well, yeah, nobody asks me to play bishop e6 right away. I cannot play later. So, moreover, I can take there and then continue with queen e7. I don't know why I just simply didn't analyze this option. It was so easy. Bishop e6 wasn't so good. Queen d3, then knight b6, and I completely blundered these. Well, here, yeah, maybe this move should be played. But I played that, and that was a terrible mistake. Since that moment, I'm losing. Okay, that's why let's close it. Here I'm winning, of course. Well, it was a piece blunder in the very beginning. That's why I don't think it deserves our analysis. This is the game where I also lose, so let me resign. Yeah, but I was so distracted with the other game, so that's why I lost. But I actually could play for a win if I keep my bishop. Okay, guys, so thank you for your attention, or thank you for playing against me. This time you played really well. So let's look at my profile. How many losses do I have today? I think 3 or 4. 3 losses. So, well, the score is in your favor. It's 2-3. Well, wait. No. No, the score is equal. 3-3. My congratulations to you guys. Okay, and I want to remind you that this weekend there will be, this upcoming weekend, 2 days, there will be a middle game masterclass by our coach, FIDE master Nikolai Yordanov. Probably you attended one of his masterminds. This middle game masterclass is a very close event for a group of people, and it will be conducted in Zoom. And actually next week there will be no webinar. I'm not going to conduct anything next week. So that Nikolai will be, but that is a private event, so for a small group of people. And if you want, you can register. You still have 12 hours to register and enroll with a small amount, with only $19. Well, $19, but there are 2 days, and both days the lesson will be for 2 hours. So finally 4 hours for less than $5 per hour. What you are going to learn, what you actually are going to get. Of course, 4 hours of this masterclass where Nikolai explains how to play middle game. You can also ask him some questions if you have. All PGNs will be sent to you, and of course if you miss, then the recording will be sent to you as well. Even if you don't miss, the recording will be sent. What you are going to learn: how to attack the weaknesses of your opponent, how to attack his king in the middle game, how to improve your pieces if the position is complicated, how to take advantage of your better pieces, and he will also provide you with some guidelines of how to plan in the middle game and pass the game to a favorable game as a part of the plan. So this is the link that I'm going to provide you with. I'll edit here. I'll put it everywhere. So only 12 hours left. Don't forget about it. And we finished for today. So see you in 2 weeks. Bye bye.